so you'll hear Tommy in the background because he's jealous. I just came back from a local farm, and they gave me this fleece that apparently is good quality. It's a Dorset Fleece. As you can see, it's very felty, tippy, but I wanted to open it and start it and see what we have. As you can see, it's very, very dirty and very felty and tippy. This part here, I don't think I'll be able to. This part here, I don't think I'll be able to do anything with it. But like, this part here is not as bad, so I might be able to do something with it. And then there's this part here where they colored the sheep. And there's a pink spot and a purple spot. So we'll have to get rid of these spots. And then yeah, these are very poopy and disgusting. So I think I'll remove part of it and then soak it and see what we can do with it. But it's gonna be a project. And then for this section here, like, the tip is very, very disgusting, but then the staple length is so long, and like this part here is very nice. What I think I'll do is just cut it and keep this, because this is usable. It is still disgusting, but like not as bad. And I could save like this entire section of longer staple length, and like the crimp is very nice. So why not? Why not try that? Just remove the tips. There's sections that are worse than others, like this one is not too bad, but I'll still do it. I don't know if I mentioned, but this is a free fleece, so of course I wouldn't pay for something like that. Not in this state. But the parts that are not felted and disgusting are very lovely. Look at this. It's all white, all oily from the lanolin. It's very nice. Also, I'm sure my neighbors are looking at me funny. I don't care. Some of it I know will dissolve in the water, because I've had a fleece like this, and I was able to do something with it. So like, I don't want to cut all of it, but like this is too much. If it was shorter staple length, I wouldn't do it because it's not worth it. But since it's so long, like it's what, like 5 inches now, something like that. So while those fill in, this is everything I've removed. Let's put this in the compost. By compost, I mean at the bottom of my apps cap. In French, it's called camerise. They're these long blueberry type berries. And you can see just the rain has scoured a bunch of it, and this is the new one. This one. Yeah, it's gonna be like used as mulch, basically. And keeping my little plants more humid and fertilized. Good soup. So this one has a hole in it, so I'm gonna empty it, but look how dirty it is. It looks like chocolate milk. But this one's going in the recycling. I know it's too much for this bucket, but I'm only trying to remove, well, to make the tip melt a bit. I'm not trying to scour it. It's only a cold soak. So, as we will probably hear in the mic from all the wind, there's a storm coming, so let's empty this bucket out. They've been there for like 24 hours now, about, and I did one water change, so let's empty them out and bring them inside before the storm. All of this in here first. Already a lot better. These were the super hard black clumps. Now we can pick them up. Yeah! And now let's feed the garlic. As you can see, this is after 2 wash, because of course I've started working on this huge fleece, but let's continue together, because there's a lot to do still. Talking about the lot, this is what's left. The sheep in the bat is grabbing a few clumps here and there. About a bowl full, about this much, a bit more. Pretty sure I can get it. Thank you, Tommy. And maybe about this. A full bowl full. And then in this beautiful cauldron of like as hot as my tap goes, hot water, I will add a few pumps of pH neutral hand soap. Try not to scold myself. And I will just drop all of it in there. And if I see very disgusting stuff like this is poop, I'll just remove it and put it in my compost bin. There is no point of washing poop. It will not get cleaner. It will still be poop. And that's we'll let the ship soup simmer for a little bit. And by simmer I mean not simmer, because we do not want this to boil. It's hot under soap, so if it boils, it will felt. So I leave this for about like half an hour, 45 minutes-ish. And then I come back. Then, oh, I wanted to show you. So this is one of the very like tippy bit that we had that was like really disgusting. I hope we can see. Yeah. So this is one of the very tippy, and like as you can see, there's still like a little bit of like felt and disgusting, but I can pull it, just fluff it up. So once it's dry, I think it's gonna like pick very, very easily. So really happy. Let's open this level here, flip it in, and flip it out. Since we're gonna have a few really warm days ahead, this should dry pretty well. There we go. I'm very confident that at the end of when we're gonna be done with the entire sheep, we'll fill out the entire drying rack. Yeah, this is what I've done so far. I think it's like 3 bowl full, and this is the new one. So let's keep on working. I think I filled it up. Like it wants to rip from the ceiling. The Velcro is not strong enough, so I think this is the limit that my dryer can take, which is a lot. It's like an entire sheep, and a gigantic sheep at that. So now to wait until it's dry. Well, it's been a few weeks now. I did not film the dyeing experiment because it was just like literally pour some citric acid in water, put some pigment, and then pour some put some wool in the dye pot. I think like the main interesting part would have been that I didn't dye everything the same color. I will talk about this shortly, but first things first. Welcome back to my bathroom, which is now a tradition for Tour de Fleece, it seems. Yeah, so I dyed some wool for Tour de Fleece, my sweater spin that I'll be doing. I did not dye the entire thing because the sheep was gigantic. I think I dyed like maybe half of it, and it's still quite a bit, as you can see. And why are we in my bathroom today? Well, it's because I dyed everything, but not exactly the same color. So I have like some teal, I have some grayish blue, and I have some very bright, like almost lime green kind of thing. And the idea behind this is, well, first of all, I did not have enough acid dye of the same color to dye the entire thing the right color. So my idea was to, instead of trying to get that one color perfectly throughout all the dye baths, instead I would just dye with whatever greens I had and then blend everything. So why are we in my bathroom, you may ask again? It's because I don't have a big enough container to blend the wool, so we'll be doing it in my bathtub. So yeah, I'll get you closer. Well, I'll show you the blended version of it first. Here's the picture. All of it together, like I didn't want to have like a super bright green, super like dark green or whatever. I wanted like a muted forest green kind of, and I wanted some heathering in there. So to achieve heathering, I needed different colors of it in there. So yeah, I started with this is Emerald from the super bright one. This is Emerald from Acme Superset, the dye bats, dye acid dyes. This one was fir, I think, like the tree fir, F-I-R. The words hard. So this is spruce or fir or something like that. It's like one of the trees, and then this one that like is almost blue is supposed to be slate, which in my head slate was gray, but I should have checked online because slate apparently is slightly blue, so it has some blue tinge on it. But I don't hate what it like how it blends with the rest. So yeah, I'll bring you closer and we will mix all of this yarn together. Well, not yarn, wool, because it's not spun yet. You understood. Alright, so it's not gonna be a perfect blend because oh my god, it held the box, the box shape. So it's not gonna be a perfect blend. The perfect blend, well, perfect blend will be made on the drum carder. But I want like an initial blend, I say. So I don't like make a bat that's more blue, make a bat that's more green or whatever. I want something like as even as I can achieve. Which it's still gonna be chaotic because it's me, but but yeah, let's try and blend this together. And as you can see, I think I went slightly overboard, so there might be more than one project of this color. Much. I could have done that on my balcony, but I felt like the wind would have picked them up. Also, there's forest fire smoke right now, so I don't really want to go outside that much. Oh yeah, and one thing I want to tell you about Dorset, because this is Dorset, like I probably mentioned 100 times. It's very hard to felt Dorset. Like this slate had been boiling because I started the dye bath during lunchtime, and I thought it would just like kept the heat until I finished working. But when I went to check on it after work, it was boiling for a while. I don't know how many hours it was, but my afternoon is like 5 hours long, so maybe 5 hours of boiling. And look at this! Like slightly felted, but like it pulls apart so easily. So yeah, if you're prone to felt your wool, find some Dorset wool. I can't speak for every Dorset wool, but the one from the farm I got it, it's perfect. Also, this looks like some, what's the word? Like those foam pit that you would jump in like amusement park when you were a kid. Because all those foams are always like green or blue or something like that, and this kind of reminds me of that. Oh, this is a dark spot. So people on Discord decided that this shot needed to happen, so here it is. I pre-blended the fiber, and of course, it grew 10 times more than I thought it would grow. It filled the bathtub, and the urge to jump in the bathtub with the floof was too much, of course. It really feels like one of those foam pits. It even has the bounce of it. So, so yeah, I pre-blended everything. This is just so like all the bats would kind of be more even, sure. And now I will get out of this, remove the VM from my clothes. This is very, very warm, so it's great for the sweater I'm going to be making with it. And I will see you at the drum carder for the next step. yeah, part of it I can't just put on the jump carder because it's too dirty. So I found out that if I brush it with my combs, well, if I comb it with my combs, I can get rid of most of it. There's some parts that I still have to like get rid of, like this one, which is like more hay than anything else, but it does the job. Some of it, if I can like shake it a bit like this, just rub it with my fingers, most of it falls out. So like, this is usable now. Eee. Almost lost my wool. It's a bit windy today. There we go. Put it next to me. It doesn't blow in the wind. So yeah, like, I'll show you this up close. This bit here. So dirty. I guess the sheep rolled in the hay before getting shorn or something. I'm not trying to actually comb it, I'm just trying to get the DM out. Ooh, that was a big, a big piece of hay. And here we go. So much cleaner. Not perfect, but cleaner. The rest I can pick out as I'm spinning. And here we go. We got about 2 pounds of wool. I did measure it. It was like close to 2 pounds, not exactly 2 pounds, but close to 2 pounds, which should be enough for a sweater quantity. Depending on the pattern we take, we might have to comb and spin some more after Tour de Fleece, but this is the amount that I'm willing to spin during Tour de Fleece. And you may be asking, is this the entire sheep? Of course not. This is what's left of the not dyed part. It's about like half of the sheep. And then this is what's left of the dyed part. Which I probably have enough for like another sweater and a half, maybe 2 more sweaters maybe. It's quite a lot. I did not mix all the colors together. Well, they're mixed, but like, oops, I didn't like mix like mix them totally on the combs or anything. So maybe I will separate the colors later on, maybe not. We will see, but that's gonna be a future project. And for the undyed part, it still has a lot of canary on it. And then this one I just dyed with some rhubarb leaves. Which gave me a lovely pinkish yellow, which I like. But yeah, this one I think I'll just use for dye experiments, because the yellowing of the canary I cannot just...
well, I could just keep it as like a kind of off cream yellowish, but I think I'll use it for dye because I often have some ideas for dyes, but I don't have scoured floof, so I'm gonna use this for my scoured floof for natural dye. And yeah, that's about it. We will be spinning this entire lovely foresty, mossy color that I managed to create. I was scared that it would be like very like uneven from one bed to the next, but like seeing them all next to one another, that's not that bad. Pretty close. There might be some variation like stripes appearing in the sweater, but that's gonna be a future problem. Yeah, so for the Tour de Fleece plans, I will be using my Canadian production wheel, as I said before, for the first 2 weeks and a half-ish, because the rest of July I'm gonna be on vacation. So I will not be bringing my, my wheel with me. But I will be filming it. I'm just not gonna be releasing a video each week during my vacation. So I will be bringing some spinning stuff during my vacation and then create one whole last few weeks of Tour de Fleece kind of video. But yeah, that's about it. I hope you're excited and tune in next week. Well, still this week on Saturday because it's going to be the first day of Tour de Fleece, and I did create a lovely little video for the first day of Tour de Fleece. So see you on Saturday. And if you like this video, you could probably click on another video like this last year's Tour de Fleece playlist. And as for me, I will see you next time. Bye bye.